Good morning. It's chilly. It is the 1st of September and we are in Great Basin National Park in Nevada. This morning we're doing a summit hike up to Wheeler Peak, which is a little above 13,000 feet. It'll be about 8.6 miles and we gotta get started because I'm cold. We're in the first parking lot, which doesn't have that many spots, and we came right before sunrise and the parking lot is almost full. We're over a mile in and the trail so far has been really beautiful, very flat with quaking aspens lining the path on both sides, and the whole time Wheeler Peak has been right alongside us. We are going to take a short detour to Stellar Lake before we actually hit Wheeler Peak Trail. And we've come to Stellar Lake with a nice view of Wheeler Peak in the background. Now we're headed up to Wheeler Peak, 1.3 miles. It's the 1st of September and there's already a hint of fall in the air or in the trees. At first it looked like a funny tree. I thought the roots were coming out of the air, but it's actually branches from a different tree that had fallen. There's over 3,000 feet of elevation gain on this hike, but as you can see, most of the gain is made on the final climb up that very intimidating looking ridge line. So here we are about 11,000 feet up, and look how short the aspens are. They're almost like my height. We're about 2.5 miles in, and up until this point, the trail has been really gradual, so it didn't really feel like much of a strenuous hike, but now we are on the incline and the real hike begins. We have about 2,000 feet left and about 2 miles, so that's 1,000 feet of vertical gain per mile. Here we go. And we've come on out above the tree line. Now we're fully exposed, and luckily today it's partly cloudy, so thank goodness for the little bit of shade offered by the clouds. Usually this part of the mountain, the west facing part, is very, very windy. That's why you see here's a shelter behind me, but today luckily we haven't gotten that much wind just yet. Coming from sea level yesterday, we're especially careful to guard against altitude sickness. Last night we did a short acclimatizing hike about 4 miles up to 10,500 feet, and right now we're standing about 12,000 feet and we are feeling really good. What we've done the last 1,000 feet up is for every 200-300 steps we would stop, take a quick sip of water, a few breaths, and then go again. It's a method that we learned on Gokyo-ri in Nepal, and it's been really helpful. There's a giant dark cloud hovering over the summit right now, and if you can see behind us there are some rain showers, so we're taking it slow, waiting it out right here, but there aren't any thunderstorms, so hopefully it'll pass and then we'll get back on our way up to the summit. We're in the middle of a hailstorm. Ah, in my face. That hurts. The hailstorm is over, but you can see it behind me. We're close to the summit. We made it. Wow, we survived that hailstorm and now the sun is out. Everything is so beautiful. We've made it to the top of Wheeler Peak here in Great Basin National Park, the second highest point in Nevada, and the views are just so worth it. We see the 3 alpine lakes behind us and the glacier over here, and we were expecting to be blasted by wind, and yet we get just a nice gentle breeze up here. What a beautiful day, and we're gonna wrap it up and head back. It's been a fun adventure, Wheeler Peak, but now we're heading down. Luckily, everything's dried off so quickly, or else the descent would have been pretty slick. Whew, we made it off this last section of the mountain. It's a pretty hard climb. On the way up, it was hard on the lungs and the muscles. On the way down, it's really tough on your knees if you have knee problems and ankle. It's like 1,000 feet of elevation gain in a mile of just pure rock. So it was pretty tough, but now we see some rain coming in and we're gonna rush it down the mountain. Parking 1 mile ahead.
Can't focus on it too much.
And we are back at the parking lot. That was a great intro hike into Great Basin National Park. We hiked about 9.3 miles with 3,000 feet of elevation gain. It started out very gradual. It's a beautiful trail with lots of varied terrain. And so we're glad we did it. It's been on our list for a while. We finally made it, and we would probably do this hike again.